Hey y'all, happy Friday Eve. Can't believe that it has been 4 days since we came back to Japan. Honestly, the jet lag is kicking my butt. So last night slash this morning, last night I think I went to bed like around 8ish, woke up around 1, stayed up till like 6 this morning, went back to sleep, woke up at 9:30. Yeah, we'll get it together. But that is not why we were here today. We are here today to talk about this haul that we got in Japan. So obviously, everybody got whatever they wanted, but majority of this haul, well, all of this haul is just the things that I bought for myself. And I just want to get into it. But before we get started, hey, hello, my name is Tori. I'm the owner and lead photographer of Tori Photography, where we do things all wedding events and engagements. We are also the owner of this vlog where we talk about those wedding events and engagements, a little bit of lifestyle, and my obsession with bags. All right, cool. Intro is done. Let's get into this haul, shall we? Honestly, it would be pretty cool if I got it in, if I talked about it in the days that I got it, but we're not doing that because I don't remember it and it's all a blur. So I want to say the first thing, what I can say is day 0 when we landed, I lost my glasses on the airplane. So I ended up going to Zoff, which is, I would say it's like their equivalent to LensCrafters. Ended up getting an eye exam and new glasses. And so I really, really like these. I ended up getting not Blu-ray. I don't know why I keep saying Blu-ray. Blue screen protection as well as transition. So if I don't have my sunglasses with me, I can just wear these and they will transition for the sun. So yeah, these are my Japanese glasses. How stinking cute. They're very lightweight too. And like, it just seems like it's so like durable, but it's not made of like a cheap material. And I think you can see like a little bit of that blue reflection there. So yeah, these are my new glasses that I got in Japan. And everything, I would say the exam, the glasses, the blue screen protection, and the transition lens, I think it came out to like 119 USD dollars. So all in all, it's a pretty good win. I think like if I went to where we usually go to get our eyes done, I'd probably spend maybe like $300 to $400 if I got all of those things that I have in the glasses. So yeah, those are the glasses. All right, up next, let's get into this clothes haul. So first, we got some selvage jeans, which if you're not familiar with selvage jeans, they are hand dyed and handmade jeans that are basically supposed to last forever. And as you keep wearing them and washing them, they're supposed to get this like vintage old looking feel. So we got these jeans from Momotaro Jeans. Guaranteed the highest quality in the world, a vibrant Tokuno blue and refined silhouette, new standard of Japanese jeans for everyone. And they're actually made in Japan. I love their logo. I honestly don't know what the logo is supposed to represent, but to me, it looks like a woman with big boobs. You'll see that. But what's cool about it is that not only was I able to try them on, they actually tailored the bottom so that they would fit properly for me. So here's the thing. I think these are focused on men's wear. I think there was like, I think I mentioned it in the previous vlog, but like out of all of the shelves that they had, there was like one shelf that was something that maybe women can fit. And it ended up being where both my husband and I are wearing the same size, but obviously his is a lot longer than mine. One cool thing about it is that part of the selvage jeans is they have this line in them, and sometimes you typically wear them rolled up like this, so that way the line is sticking out, so you know that they're selvage jeans. It also came with a envelope that gives you care instructions. Let me see. Actually, I'm just gonna open it. So it provides care instructions, also guarantee instructions. And so permanent repair warranty as a service to ensure that you can wear your precious piece of clothing for many years. Please keep the certificate of guarantee and refer to this leaflet for instructions on how to use service. So if something were to ever happen to my jeans, I have a certificate of guarantee, and I'm probably sure that I'm gonna have to mail these out to Japan if I needed them adjusted. But it also provided like I said, the care instructions. And then they also gave the, like what they actually cut off. So I guess you can turn it into something else if you want, but basically this is how much they had to cut off for me. I feel like I could make this like a cuff. But I also think it's really cool that they gave us like whatever they cut off. So yeah, so those are those jeans. And then it came in a really nice bag. Will I continuously put my jeans in this bag? Who knows? But I just like the presentation was also very like top notch. So I ended up getting a pair of jeans, and then my husband ended up getting a pair of jeans and a jean jacket. So yeah, those are the selvage jeans. And then I got this really cool looking jacket from somewhere. Can't remember. But I thought it was really cool and it was very fitting. So you have the option to either wear it like long stretched out, or you can bunch it up. So I really like this, and I can't wait to rock it in the fall, maybe even in the cooler nights of the summer, who knows. But yeah, I think it's a really, really nice and really streetwear inspired jacket. Next, the Uniqlo and the H&M haul from Japan. So I ended up getting this from, this is Uniqlo. So I thought these were really cute. The little Muffy icon in this shirt. Ended up getting more like gaucho long pants. So I'm definitely excited to try these on and style them. I think I'm going to I'll end up putting these on after I go through the whole haul. But be prepared that they are wrinkled because they were in my travel bag and I am not ironing these for this video. So you get what you get. You're going to get some wrinkled clothes, whatever. But I ended up getting these gaucho pants in dark brown and beige. Ended up getting another type of gaucho pants, but it's in like this very breathable fabric. So excited to try that. Ended up getting a matching shirt with the same material. And it's not a matching shirt. I would say it's a matching shirt as far as the material, but obviously it's like a beige off-white color and the pants are chocolate brown. Ended up getting another cute little shirt. It has Woodstock on it. I don't know what it is. Like there was like a, what was it? I think it was the Universal, or no, it was Universal. They had like a bunch of peanuts, peanut brand things, and they didn't have any Woodstock. It was just like Snoopy. And I think they're just obsessed with Snoopy in Japan, but still, like, where is Woodstock? Woodstock is the buddy. Oh, I think this is one more pants from Uniqlo. Okay, so yeah, so then I ended up getting these long pants from Uniqlo. I ended up getting this shirt. I really like that. Again, it's breathable. It also has this cute little tie, so it'll help me cinch my waist, and it has this high collar, so I can either like wear the collar up or I can fold it down. But this shirt, they absolutely sold me on that, and that was from H&M. This is from H&M again. It's the same type of shirt as the white one, but just in this beautiful blue and white striped pattern. And so same thing, the ribbon to cinch the waist, and then the high collar if I wanted to wear it in that way. I ended up getting this shirt here, the partial scalloped sleeve in the design. That is what actually sold me. So I really like that. And those are all of the clothing items I got. So let's move on to shoe wear. All right, did I do some damage in Onitsuka Tiger? Yes, I did. Did everybody else get shoes from there? 2 more people ended up getting it. My husband ended up having to order his online because they did not have his shoe size in Japan. And I think we went to maybe like 7 or 8 Onitsuka Tiger stores looking for it. So yeah, but they had my size. And I ended up getting 3 pair. So this first one is Onitsuka Tiger Nippon Made. I love that it's in this purple box. And I saw these on the counter for somebody else and I was like, oh, you know what? I really like these. Let's go ahead and get them. And so these are the shoes. They're beige with like this pink and maroon on it. And let's see if it says anything special about them. Nope, but a little bit of history of the shoe. So Onitsuka Tiger was born in 1949 with Kiichiro Onitsuka's commitment to promote youth health through sports. Since then, Onitsuka Tiger stripes have become synonymous with premium performance in sport. The legend lives on today as a lifestyle brand, and the spirit of Japan resonates in each new Onitsuka Tiger collection. Cool. Oh, and it came with care instructions, so that's nice. So obviously, like similar to like other shoe brands, they have like styles within each. And so all 3 of mine are the Mexico 66 style, which I think is maybe the most popular one. But I didn't try this one on specifically, but I tried the other 2 on. And when I tell you they are comfortable, like very comfortable. And so this is the first pair that I ended up getting. And I definitely went in. So this one was a random, like, oh, these are pretty, let me buy them. But the other ones, I definitely considered what I could wear with them, especially as we go into the spring, summer, which I ended up getting a lot of like neutrals and browns. So I think all of my shoes are going to go very well together. So this next pair, these, I think they're so nice. So another beige and green with this little label right here. Again, very soft, very nice on the foot. I honestly thought I was gonna have to get a bigger size because I have wider feet, and it does look like these are pretty narrow, but they actually would fit. So I was able to get like my typical size of this shoe. And I had on like my regular socks. I didn't have like any extra thin socks and they fit just fine. So these are the other ones. And then finally, I ended up getting these. They are American color, but they're so cute and they're just so, I feel like this will go with everything. And then it also has this little label on the back right here. And yeah, so again, I think all of them I ended up getting, let me just double check. I think they all are Mexico 66. Yeah, all the shoes I ended up getting were the Mexico 66 style. And yeah, I can't wait to start wearing them and rocking them. I think part of getting like tax-free stuff is that you're technically not supposed to use or consume what you purchase, because then if you go through customs, the Japanese customs, they could potentially charge you for the consumer or the consumption tax as well as like the Japanese tax. So definitely made sure that I wasn't really wearing anything that I purchased or didn't use anything that I purchased that was tax free. So that way I would be able to, not pay the consumption tax or the Japanese tax. Let's see. Up next, let's do all of the other random knickknack things that I purchased at Universal Japan, Disney, and the One Piece store. So let's look into that. I also ended up getting this cute little onigiri shirt when we were in Harajuku. I think these were so cute. Fuku Fuku Nyanko. Fuku Fuku Nyanko. But yeah, they're just cute little onigiri things, which was like the stuff that I was just like obsessed with when we would stop at like a 7-Eleven or a Lawson or a Family Mart. Just give me all the onigiri because it was a nice, simple snack, but I think it was also, it had some nutritional value, right? It had the seaweed, it had the rice, and then in the middle it had like whatever you were eating. So I ended up sticking with the pickled plum one and then the salmon salt. Red salmon salt. I think that's what it was called. But those were the two onigiris that I would just be obsessed with. All right, let's dig into some of the little trinkets that I ended up getting. So they had a Pop Mart. Oakley got her Hironos. I think she got like 3 or 4 Hironos, and she also got some that were specifically like just in Japan, so I thought that was really cute. And y'all know I had to get another Labubu. So the Monsters and Sanrio characters. I ended up getting this one. So stinking cute. I ended up having let me fix his little cap. So cute. I forget what the name of this little character is, like the little Chompuri, I don't know, whatever. But this is the one I got, and I'm glad that it was a different one other than the one that I already have. So yay! That's what I ended up getting there. Found the card for the Labubu. It is Pompompurin. Pompompurin. Oh, at the shrine when we were in Kyoto, I ended up getting a few things there. I ended up getting these little, I think, you know what? I don't even know what these are, but they were cute and they were little kitties. So I wanted to get that. I also ended up getting this pouch that I ended up using as a coin purse. And so you can hear all the yen that's just sitting in there. I decided not to convert my yen back because I'm going back to Japan. I'm going to go back to Japan in my 40s. And so there was no point. So yeah, so I have that. I have euro on one of these shelves. So anytime I'm going to go back, I'm going to just collect my money and go over there. Oh yeah, I can open this now. So this was a cute little magnet that I ended up purchasing. It's funny because like I saw one of those shorts or reels that was like, make sure you get stuff that's like actually made in Japan because some of the stuff is like not made in Japan, even though it's being sold in Japan. I was like, oh, that's smart. Tell me why this was so stinking cute, but it's made in China. But whatever, it still represented the shrine. So I thought this was the cutest little thing, the shrine that we went to, and then the little fox. So yeah, so I got this magnet there. Okay, so that was it from the shrine. We went to the Nintendo Museum. They had not gotcha boxes, but the surprise boxes where basically you don't know what you're going to get. And so they had the different consoles for Nintendo. So they had a set where it's like 80s and 90s and then like 2000 and beyond. So I ended up getting 2 of those surprise boxes in the 80s and 90s. And these are the ones that we got. And I'm so excited that we got these. So we ended up getting this little one. And then we ended up getting the Game Boy. It's funny because both my husband and I, we like picked one of the boxes and we opened it. And I ended up getting this one and he ended up getting this one. And we just ended up switching. So yeah, so that's what I ended up getting from the Nintendo Museum. I got a lot of little like trinkets and knickknacks and keychains because just to like decorate my purses even more. And the fact that I think I went in there knowing like, hey, I don't need another shirt. I don't need another cup. I don't need another sweatshirt. So all the things that I would typically buy to commemorate the places that I've gone, I was like, I don't need them. So like these were like the next steps. These were like the next best things to get were these like little knickknack keychain thingies. I think these are just going to be a mixture of Universal Studios and Tokyo Sea. So just bear with me as they just keep flip-flopping. So I thought these were really cute. These headbands. That was another thing. Like I was like, I do not want another set of Mickey ears. I think I have 2 maybe, but I didn't want to get some because I'm not going to wear them just randomly, but I will wear these keychains randomly. And so this is cute. This is giving me Tiana vibes. And we got the 25th Sparkling Jubilee anniversary one. So it's the 25th anniversary of Tokyo Sea. And so I got this. I ended up just getting this one because it was just really cute. It's pink. It doesn't give me a particular princess vibe, but I just thought it was really cute because it was pink. These are really popular there. The Duffy collection. Yeah, Duffy, which is basically the teddy bear there. And they have like a whole little group. So I ended up getting the little kitty. And I feel like I got one more, but I don't know where it is in this bag. But I ended up getting another sparkling Jubilee little icon. So this Mickey, and he would just like clip on your shoulder. So when I go to like another theme park, I can just clip them up there. Thought that was cute. Or just randomly have them clipped on me. They're Jubilee Shanann, so Chip and Dale. I love that they came together. And I think, how much was this compared to like other stuff? All right, this was 4,500 yen, and this one was 2,500 yen. Okay, so yeah, for like an extra 2,000, you get like two for the price of 1.5. But Chip and Dale, and so you could wear them as a keychain, and you can also wear them as like a clothing pin. So they each have this here, so you could just wear them here or on a hat, or you could just wear them as a keychain. So I thought that was really cute. I am obsessed with Dumbo. Dumbo was one of my favorite movies that I watched growing up. So I was really excited to see that they had like Dumbo things. So I ended up getting this. So it's another one of the ones that like just sit on your shoulder. Oh yeah, so obviously I've already had this one, but this was another thing that I got from the Nintendo World was a pink Yoshi. I think I ended up getting a green Yoshi, and I think it's in here somewhere, I don't know. Nintendo World, again, I think this is, oh, so it was also a 25th anniversary for Universal Japan. So I ended up getting this, so the gold coin, the turtle that you get when you're like in last place and you need help, and then the superstar power. So another keychain. I told you again, I got a bunch of keychains. This one, another star. I ended up getting these two Yoshi keychains. So one green Yoshi, one pink Yoshi. This this triple keychain with the flower power, the star, and the mushroom. So I thought these were really, really cute. It's the other Duffy one that I got. So I got the Duffy with, with the little kitten, and then this Sleepy Duffy with the little bunny. I thought these were so cute. I don't think I got the teddy bear. No, I didn't get the teddy bear. I ended up getting the bunny and the kitty because they were so cute. These two are from Detective Conan, which is, I haven't actually seen this anime before, but my husband has, and this was one of the 3D shows. No, this was 4D. This was a 4D show. They had like actual people like performing alongside the videos. I thought that was really cool. But anyways, Detective Conan, he is a detective that ended up being in a kid's body, but it's like one of those animes that it has like a bunch of series. No, it has like a bunch of seasons, and they end up solving the crime challenge mystery. They end up solving the mystery like every episode. But yeah, so this is Detective Conan, and then this guy, he kind of just seemed like the IT support for Conan, but I thought these were really cute, and I think this would be like a good commemorative piece for us going to see that show. So yeah, so that is all of like the little cutesy things that I ended up getting from all of the different theme parks. Let me clean this up, and then we'll move on to the things that I got from the One Piece store. All right, so for the One Piece store, they ended up actually putting my stuff in a bag, which was kind of frustrating. It wasn't frustrating, but it's just the fact that they were just kind of picking who was what. So like when we went to this store, you had to go to a different floor to do the tax-free thing. And so when my husband went, he did it, and they didn't wrap up his stuff. But when I went down there, they wrapped up my stuff. So Grayson ended up getting some gummies or something like that. And I was like, you can't eat them because then you're going to get charged and blah, blah, blah. So he just kept pestering me about it. And I was like, okay, fine, do that. And then when we get down there to do the tax-free, they're like, oh, where are the gummies? And I was like, oh, he already ate them. So they're like, okay, well, you can't do the tax-free for the gummies, but you can do it for everything else. And I was like, yeah, I know. I mean, I didn't say it to them like that, but I was just like, yeah, I figured as much. But now we can open it. And this is a mixture of Xavier's stuff and my stuff. So we're just going to talk about my stuff. So I ended up getting this, I wouldn't say like a washcloth, but just like a cloth. And it's basically Luffy, the little kid that turned into a dragon, and then this person's person. So I like the fact that throughout some of the episodes, these two are just fighting because like they're basically like old kids. So I really liked this one. I ended up getting more keychains. So I ended up getting Zoro and Sanji. At first I was going to get the ones that like look like cats, but they didn't have Zoro as a cat. They only had Sanji as a cat. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get the ones that like kind of look cool. So yeah, so I ended up getting these two and this cloth from the One Piece store. Let's move on to skincare, beauty care, and all the things that I got from Don Quixote. All right, so similar stance to the tax-free things from the One Piece store and the Don Quixote store. If you wanted to do the tax-free option, they ended up wrapping up everything. So at some point, a lot of people ended up getting food items, and then I got cosmetic items, and they wrapped them all up. So even though we bought these food items, we had to wait until we got home. So we ended up getting these Neapolitan Kit Kats. And I've also been saving them so that way we don't eat them now, but I just wanted to show you what we ended up getting. So yeah, so I ended up getting the Neapolitan Kit Kats. Ended up getting, you know what, I don't know who got this, but we're gonna eat them anyways. It's strawberry cheesecake flavor, so I'm interested in that Kit Kat. This one I ended up getting Tokyo Banana Kit Kat, so those were the 3 things that we were interested in. My husband ended up getting jerky, which he said was really, really, really good, but he doesn't think it was like healthy because inside the bag it was very like had like a film to it, as if it was like some type of grease. So he was like he's gonna look into the like the ingredients or whatever, or yeah, the ingredients, and to determine if it was like actually healthy or not. But who knows, whatever. But yeah, let's get into this beauty care haul. So story time for everything, right? So before we went, I posted online to say, hey, are there any like Japanese skincare brands for Black women that people would recommend? Because a lot of the stuff that is there is for like brightening your skin, meaning like not necessarily bleaching it, but like making it brighter. Not like brighter as in like clean, but brighter as in like going from different shades. And I did not want that. And then just a lot of it in general was Japanese focus, which makes sense, right? It's in Japan. So when I went in there, I didn't get the typical things that they show online, but I did make sure to like read the packaging, read what it was offering, because again, I did not want to have anything that was going to brighten my skin in the sense of like going from one shade to another. I want brightened skin as in like clear, shiny skin. So yeah, so let's get into the skincare. And then I think I'm also going to make a short on all the things that I bought as a Black woman in Japan as far as like the cosmetics. So yeah, first up, this type, not this brand, but these pads for my feet, lifesavers. Every time we came home, feet were swollen, whatever, from all the freaking walking. Put these on at night, let them just sit on my feet all night. They felt so much better. So I definitely had to end up copying these. I saw that they had gold eye masks, which kind of represent the ones that I have from Peter something. I don't know. It just reminded me of the ones that I had. So I ended up getting these 2 hydrogel eye masks with niacinamide and NMN. So yeah, so I ended up getting these 2. Ended up getting some Biodance, which I was excited that they had this. So they ended up having these packs. So it's Hydroceranol Real Deep Mask. Then they have the ones that I've been using. So it's a blue pack, a pink pack, and then it comes with collagen gel toner pads. So I'm excited to try these. And then the Pore Collagen Peptide Serum. So yeah, I'm excited to get this. And then it just like looked familiar. And so I ended up getting 2 packs. And I want to say there are 2. I think there's 2 masks in here and 2 masks in here. So I ended up getting 2 sets of it. I ended up doing something different. Again, I got these instead of the typical one that people are showing online. I got these because the other ones were like something around your pores, and I really didn't want whatever they were selling. So I ended up getting these. And let me get my translator app so I can remember what these were. It's still rice bran extract for smooth, clear skin. Rinse the rice pack. Well, I don't know if it's rinse the rice pack, but brighten and clear your complexion for smooth, clear skin. So yeah, so I ended up getting this over the one that had something about your pores. Can't remember, but this is rice based, and I wanted to try these out. So this is what I ended up getting, and I made sure that the brightening context has nothing to do with like, again, making my skin lighter. It is clearing up and making my skin clear and like fresh, that type of brightening. So I'm obsessed with vitamin C. So I ended up getting vitamin C enriched fresh capsules. My vitamin C serum is actually running out. We're going to try this vitamin C. Let's see what else. Ended up getting a moist nail oil. I've honestly been looking for these, and maybe I just need to do better, but I just wanted to get some nail oil for my cuticles. Ended up getting 2. So 2 nail oils. They're both scented too, I think. Is chiffon milk tea, and the other one is yuzu. Oh my God, this blush. This blush was so pretty. I need to do my research to figure out where I can get these because it's made in Korea. But when I tell you, oh, Entropy. The shine and shimmer on this one, I ended up getting Grape Signal. There was another one, there was like a pink one that I was like obsessed with, but they didn't have it. I was so upset about that. These 2 Nivea lip balms. So one is Smoky Rose and the other one is Raspberry Pink. So another like go-to lip care if I needed it. So that is the cosmetics that I got from Don Quixote. I ended up getting a few more things from the local pharmacy that was up the street from our second house. So let me go ahead and get those and show you. All right, same concept. They ended up packaging it for me. More blush. Try this on. More vitamin C. So this was 25 Neo. I don't know what the Neo is, but it's 25. So I ended up getting the most intense vitamin C, which I saw was like 25. So I'm thinking, okay, it's the 25% vitamin C. But then when I looked at the one that I actually have, it's like 63%. So we'll see. But yeah, that's all of the skincare things. We ended up going to getting Japanese perfumery. I think that's the word. Can't remember. But we ended up going here because I wanted to get a perfume specifically in Japan, and then everybody ended up picking out their own thing, so that was kind of exciting. But it was called Parfum Satori, and it's in Roppongi. They also have a website, so you can like buy stuff on their website as well. And so I ended up getting this fragrance called Suirin. Suiren. It was launched in 2007. Dewy top of eucalyptus sets the scene. Bulgarian rose, jasmine, and lotus in gentle bloom. A tender haze of woody musk and baby powder dreams. So it is marine green floral. The top fragrance is lemon, pear, eucalyptus, and watermelon. The middle note is Bulgarian rose, white jasmine, and water lily. And then the bottom one is musk and cedar. I really like the fact that it changes as it dries. And so at first, you can definitely smell the fruitiness of it, but then as it sits on your skin, you do get that musk cedar smell. And I was like, oh yeah. Like there was another one that I was obsessed with, but then I had my husband smell both, and he was like, I prefer this one over that one. So this is what I got, this Syrian. And then I guess because we all ended up getting something, they offered us free samples of a different. You can either get a sample, like a small sample of like what you got, or you could do a different one. So I ended up getting a small sample of the one that I actually liked as well. And so that one is Conshiro. Conshiro was launched in 2014. The pithy bitterness of lemon and flash of white linen, depth of dry fruits, dark chocolate unfold, a scent with dry, effortless texture of bare skin. So it's floral, fruity aldehyde. So the top is bergamot, lemon peel, galbanum, cassis, and aldehyde. The middle is cyclamen, rose, jasmine, orange flower, clove, and dried plum. Then the bottom note is patchouli, vetiver, sandalwood, something wood, cacao, guaiac. Never heard of this. And then they ended up giving these kokoshimu samples. So they ended up giving us 5 of these, and they also gave us the kokoshimu bath salts. So they said because it was like Golden Week, it was like the gifts. It was a gift that they gave us, and so I thought that was really nice. I really enjoyed going into their store. It was in like it was cool to see that Roppongi seemed like it was like the upper west side of New York. It was like the shishi frou part of Tokyo. So it was really pretty, and so yeah, and I did appreciate that we all got a different fragrance, and I'm excited to. All right, and now we have moved to the piece de resistance. One of the main reasons I wanted to go to Japan, and another reason why I want to go back to Japan to explore it some more. Vintage luxury shopping. Yes, we ended up deciding, well, not we, me, basically off of the research I did, obviously vintage luxury shopping is more expensive in Tokyo than it is in like Osaka and Kyoto. So my goal was to get whatever I wanted in Osaka and Kyoto. And because Kyoto was like a one-day thing and we did the Nintendo Museum and the shrine, I ended up just focusing on Osaka when we went to that really big and long shopping area. And a lot of places ended up just having like pockets of luxury items, which I thought was really nice and really cool. And so we stumbled upon, I think this was the second shop, either the second or third shop that I saw in that space. And then once I went in there and I asked about it, and they had like a 2020 bag, and I asked like, did they have anything older? And then that's when she showed me this, and I'm just so excited. She actually ended up explaining it to me because I thought this was like another newer bag, and I did not want a newer bag. I wanted like an old bag. You guys, I wanted this purse for forever, like forever, and I finally got it. 1993 classic flap in lambskin, black. This is what I wanted, you guys. Pristine condition, and I love the fact because it was done in 93. This is gold plated versus gold tone, what they're doing today. So absolutely love this. Let's take a look inside. Look at that color. Like how stunning. And it comes with the 2 flaps and then the lipstick holder. Like I love it. I think it's interesting because from like looking at the angle, it kind of looks blue, but I think it's just how my room is. But yeah, like I'm so excited to wear this. I'm excited to wear this. Let me back up. I'm excited to wear this. I'm excited to use it. Like this is what I came for. So excited that I finally have that. And it's truly vintage. I think I was like 7 when this was made. So yeah, excited to have this for a very long time. And it was funny because when I had this, my husband's like, okay, you have this purse. Now, which one are you going to get rid of? Whew. Now, y'all know I'm obsessed with purses. So for him to be like, which one you're going to get rid of? I don't know, but we'll consider it because there are some bags that I very rarely pick up, and it just makes sense to get rid of them in the sense of like selling them. So anyways, that is my shopping haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions related to shopping in Japan. Maybe we can do a totally different vlog about that and how to prepare and all those wonderful things. But yeah, if you have made it this far, thank you so much for joining. I hope if you're new here, I hope you subscribe and become a part of our community. If you are returning and you just continue to put up with my shenanigans, thank you so much. I'm excited to share all this information about the Japan trip. It was an amazing experience and I'm excited to go again. I'm already thinking of the places I want to go the next time we go, and I will be going in my 40s. Whether it's next year or the year after that or the year after that, I'm going to go back in my 40s, and I'm going to go back either with my husband or by myself, but we going. Anyways, don't forget to tell a friend that your wedding and event photographer is on YouTube and they should go check her out. Until next time, bye.